What's good? You was in here on the spot, Iggy. How you doing, homie? Oh, I gotta actually find instructions on what today. If you give me a second, I was just about to finish with this tweet out. Just announcing we're going live. But I'm good. I'm on kind of randomly late tonight. I've never heard of Dokkan Battle. Give me a second to look it up. You have to forgive me, my setup is a little weird. Oh, is this the DBZ gacha? Probably not. Like, nothing against it. Like, I love DBZ. It has a special spot in my heart. I don't think I have like the drive to get into a DBZ gacha like that. Yeah, like right now I'm like doing my damnedest just to keep up on like Gundam Breaker. What is it? I'm trying to pick back up Girls Frontline, and if I did get any other gacha, I'm getting a new phone, so that's like my first bit of heartburn I gotta deal with. So I'm getting my new phone. I'm probably gonna wait until after the Wednesday stream to try to set it up. But if I like getting a new phone, the only new gacha I could really see getting into are maybe either Genshin or Tower Fantasy. But even those are like bigger time sums than I want to put in. I don't know about that one. I think like the next Gundam game I really may be diving into is Battle Alliance, SD Battle Alliance, mostly because my homeboy Rhodes wants to get into it, and I kind of want to play that with him. So I'll be like trying to work that into the schedule. So we on the synthetic tonight? Absolutely, we are on. Hold on. I gotta make sure I got it. I can't see the ones I'm grabbing. I don't have my stuff well organized right now. I think it's just gonna be too long. The other set that I'm not building. That good synthetic, all the way from the UK, You don't know that good plastic crack. That crack music. All straight from the UK, well, via China to the UK to my friendly local gaming store, and now onto my table. The only problem is I gotta pull up the instructions because so the kit that I'm building right now is from a collector's box called Shadowspear. And Shadowspear came out. I don't have to look it up. I think that box set came out in 2019. So I was gonna say 3. Yeah, I'm a little over 3 years behind building this. I can't remember if I had this in my turn. Oh, yeah, it's like this. So, I'll show y'all what we're working on in just 1 second. So actually, I'll just hold it for this one right now. So I have this right here. Come here. You're over here. Look at it. So this is my Primaris. He is technically in Phobos. A Reaver. No, is Reaver? Yeah, this is my Reaver Lieutenant. I'm having to remember my units off the top of my head. So this is a close combat specialist unit. If I were smarter, I would have like a zoomed in top down, but I'm not there yet. We're gonna work on that in the future. I may take a long weekend this weekend and reset my office. I haven't determined if I'm gonna do that yet. But what we're going to be doing.
I came from Brazil.
Look at what I did. Our go to G-Generation. Cell application. Then eternal. Oh, that's interesting. Give me 1 second. Oh, sending a tweet. That's what I was doing. I forgot that I was like mid drafting a tweet before I decided I'd be hopping in to have this discussion. So this is kind of a temporary a temporary setup for how I want to like run something like this. So ideally I have like oh, I did get the thing to do this. All right, we're gonna try something out, see if I like the city better. What am I doing? What am I doing? I need, oh yes, that's what I need. All right, so this is the view coming off of my monitor right now. Let's go over to chatting. We're gonna put it in preview. I don't want y'all to get like fully disoriented while I'm doing this. Let's go. We're going for a ride. Pull up. See it upside down. Because I wanted to justify the view. I think it's like, I think it's a cool, all right, I'm gonna try this. Like, I think it's cool, like, seeing, like, the legend, oh, I realized my mic's across the room. Hi. I think it's kind of cool seeing, like what we would consider, like, classics of wrestling, like, really now, like, stepping up to, like, produce the show that they used to be a part of. Let's see. We'll keep it like this. Oh no, then it's gonna be in. I don't like that. I don't like any of that. How do I like make this work? Oh, that works too. Sort of, kind of, not really. What am I doing? This is perfectly fine the way it was before. Now this is a mess. All right, I can't leave well enough alone. This is what I get. All right, one moment. See, that's fine. It's fine. I can get it closer in the future, but right now, that's what we're gonna get. What the hell was I even doing? Okay, I got that. I got my instruction booklet up. So I've built actually most of the kits, most of the units in this kit, because a lot of them are a part of the kill team that I built. If you follow me on Twitter, I don't know if I posted any of these pictures on Instagram, but I posted a good number of the pictures of this unit as a work in progress over on Twitter. Let's see. You want to build the lieutenant? I'll build the sergeant first. So we'll start with the sergeant. So we're gonna build what's called an infiltrator sergeant. So these are, I'm not sure they technically classify these as their easy to build kits. They're certainly like mono-posed. So when you get kits from Games Workshop, GW, and all of them, they typically have like two options for how they sell their kits, which are mono-pose, easy to build, as well as the more variable ones, which you have more options in how you pose them, set them up, the stuff you put on them. So actually, no, this is one of the mono pose. Actually, all the ones that I brought up here are, I think, except for this guy. Are you mono pose? Yeah, I think this is actually mono pose as well, but I need to do better and like clean it up, because I green stuff, which is like a two-part epoxy kit, the weapon, and then I painted it. I kind of overpainted this one, so I don't think. Let me get this up close enough. I don't know if this has enough focal range to really show this one off. So we'll come here. So I built this model years ago. I'd like to say I've gotten better, but I haven't really been practicing. So I'm gonna like stop. I ain't gonna over talk it. We just gonna get this plastic on the table. We're gonna start building. Shout out to Cooking and Grilling with AB. So I have to find the pieces that I'm working on. Oh, let's stretch it more. Soul. Sure. Sorry, I'm testing out the field of view. Because it's so wide, like I'm basically like touching the monitor. But if you've never seen a sprue like this before, typically in a multi-sprue box, the sprue has a letter, which is going to be really hard to make out on the camera, and then the individual pieces are numbered. So for the unit that I'm building, I need sprue A, which is... Yeah, so there's two sprue Bs in it. There are two of sprue B and a single sprue A. And you can see sprue A has already been kind of chewed through because I was using this to build infiltrators. Yeah, infiltrator marines for my kill team, which is the small skirmish battle game. So because I have enough, I'm building both units for my kill team and my main marine force. And if you've not seen it before, I posted. Did I post? Yeah, I post pictures of that on Twitter as well. I have about 3,000 points of marines, and if you've not seen it all laid out before, that's a lot of marines. Well, it's a good number of marines, and I'm building for. Also, Blurred Syrup, what's up? How are you? So I need a 30 and 31. So what I'm doing is I cut slightly away from the sprue, leaving a little bit of a nib of plastic on there that I can work on. For most of these parts, these are actually in places that don't show up, so I don't have to be super precise about how I clean them up, except for this one. This little bit right here, where it is like center of the shoulder pad. That's annoying because that's like a big surface that ends up needing to be finished. And my thoughts on Black Frieza. I'm not up enough on Super to have an opinion. I hate to be that guy. Like, I like Super. I like Super. I like Dragon Ball. I'm not watching Super. I'm not watching or reading Super. And like, it's one of those things where like I feel like I've, excuse me. It's not that like I think I'm better for it. Like, I watch trash anime. It's just like my taste in trash has changed. Like, I don't know. Like, the type of shonen that DBZ is doesn't super speak to me like that anymore. Like, I get hyped when I see people get excited for it because it just reminds me of like my childhood, but it's honestly not something that I'm like, yeah, let's go. I need that new DBZ in my veins. Let's see. I've been pretty good getting your sorted out tomorrow. Delivered to the local office instead of house. Oh, well. Hopefully the local office isn't too much of a ride for you. My normal day-to-day stuff is going pretty normal. I think I mentioned it a little earlier, but I got a new phone that I'm getting delivered. Oh, anyone that doesn't know what's going on now. So the way I cut the model out leaves a nib of plastic from the sprue. So I'm going to use an X-Acto knife, and I really need to get some new ones to clean this edge up and then remove seam lines on the pieces. So once I like remove like the big piece, then it's like working the blade back over the surface to then smooth it back out. And I'm not super worried about surface imperfections right now. You're gonna get a primer that has like some surface filling properties. And right now I'm wishing this camera's a little tighter. But I also appreciate I have room to work. And doing that, I got a nice smooth surface where you can't even really see where the bolt, that nipple is. Are we talking about? Wait, what about last night? Oh, so I never got back on Destiny last night. I am sorry. That's my bad. I had a long weekend. I was just kind of burnt out Sunday night. We're gonna try to do that next week maybe. You got home late? Oh no, you're fine. No, we didn't do anything. You saw my what is that shit called? My Patrick Death Star armor build that I want to try out. All I can say is using a glaive. Sorry. Small bit of focus. Using a glaive with Juggernaut is a lot of fun. I don't know if you ever responded. Oh yeah, now post the videos. It's like, what is that? But I'm excited. I bought a new phone. I of course bought the most expensive, stupidest phone I've ever bought in my life. So I'm like having a small panic attack over what I bought. So, I guess I'm gonna finish that thought and I'll go back to the glaive thing. I bought a Galaxy Z Fold 4. And of course, the day after I buy the phone and the day before it's supposed to be delivered, like the person I was looking for a review of this thing from, basically like, it's fine. I wish they would have done more. But what I'm hearing is it's basically the same as the Z3, and the Z3 is good besides like a few like headaches, but they have like quality of life improvements, and I'm hoping I enjoy it. We shall see. Yeah, so the person I was looking for like feedback on it from was Linus from Linus Tech Tips. So Linus has been using a Z Fold 3 as his daily driver for going on a year now or so. I can't remember if he used the Z Fold 2, but he's been using the Z Fold 3 basically since that phone came out. And like up to the point where like the screen protector on it lasted until like from the factory lasted until like last week. Well, like not last week, like last month, because he pulled it off while he was on the air on his podcast, The Wayne Show. And it's like, oh, well, this kind of satisfies it for me. And the big thing that I wanted from the new Z Fold was sorry, I have to put that back. I love this mic arm, but it's a little too stiff for like just like one-handed adjusting of the microphone, which is good and bad. But anyway. So my concerns about the longevity of the folding screen had largely been assuaded with the Z Fold 3. I'll try to get it to you. So what I'm thinking is for like whenever I like work out my final setup, I'm either gonna have something where it's like lower over here, so like the view is better, because like I understand like I'm working on small stuff and this camera view is really far away. I have an arm, but I'm having issues routing the cable and all that stuff right now. But the last time I did like a hobby stream, I had like a camera on a tripod looking over my shoulder, and I like that view. I like that view because like it puts you kind of in my eye line. Oh no, not this song again. Yes, it is. I'm gonna switch the playlist after this one because this song like does so much to me. Actually, no, it's this one and one other one I want to hear, and I'm putting the different playlist on. But yeah. The big thing I was waiting for was S Pen support for the Fold series. So they added S Pen support in the what is it called? In the Z Fold 3. And I just kind of missed it, and I was hoping they'd integrate it differently on the next one. And they really didn't, but they did offer a deal to get the case for like half off. And in my opinion, that's what the case is like $80 on its own. And they're like, oh, we'll give you this case for $40. In my opinion, it's a $40 case. But if you're gonna give it to me for the price I would at least want to pay for it, fine, fuck it, I'll go and get this phone. Because like I want something big that has a pin on it so I can do like photo editing and stuff like that on the go. Because typically, like if I go to a show or like go to an event, I carry my camera, sometimes a laptop, almost always a tablet. And if I can like not have to carry a tablet and just carry my phone, it makes my life like a lot simpler. Like not carrying at least one less item. I'm still probably gonna do the tablet thing, but like not having to break it out all the time unless I want to like show proofs to someone. I don't know. I'm still working out like how this will impact me, but I guess I could also kind of say like it's impulsive that I bought this thing, but I've been wanting one since the last version of this phone. Like I just know that I'm gonna be sick in like a year when they release the better one that has like all the integrations that I want. I'm not giving myself as much relief on these cuts as I'd like to, mostly just because I'm letting my hands slip a little bit. Sorry, trying to make sure y'all can see. Ooh. Don't want to pop out. All right, and then we need the head, which is A32. So I'm weird. Especially, all right. On Andrew Tate. I don't like him. He ain't the one for me, my guy. I have more complex thoughts on him, and oh, really quick. So the head, this part right here, I'm a little weird when it comes to Marine players. People like to have their heroes and champions like have their helmets off and stuff like that, because GW has very limited selections on the type of hair that their minis have, unless it's like someone that's rocking a baldy or has like a mohawk with a very short hair texture. I put my Marines in helmets because I'm not about to do the work to make like black hair for my Marines. So the sergeant right now comes with his helmet off. So what I'm going to do is I have this other kit. 1 second. So I have this other kit that has all of these different heads on them. Let me see if I have the instruction book for this. All right, so this is the instruction book for the Kill Team Morocco set. Now, there's a sergeant in this unit. Let's see. Cursor sergeant, infiltrator sergeant. I'm building an infiltrator sergeant. Step 1. And the infiltrator sergeant uses head A73. So it's not going to be on that screen because that's the piece for this kit. And the rest of those are technically, what are they called? In cursor. So I'm going to change that up a little bit. You better than me because I ain't got no complex thoughts on that. Yeah, no. So when I say complex thoughts, I have no complex thoughts on like what I think about him. My complex thoughts are like what he stands for and why people like flock to it, like are flocking to him. Like when it comes to like what are my individual thoughts on him, nah, fuck him. Like he espouses a lot of fucked up and toxic shit, and a lot of the expressions that Andrew Tate makes are signs of like a hurt person that is like lashing out at the world around them. And like I think people find people like that for a season, and oftentimes come out of it. Like I don't know, I guess like I'm fortunate enough to like have lived and been around people that gave me a positive impression of the world, that like looking at and denigrating, like I'm gonna stop being around looking at and denigrating women like that. Like he kind of is just there to like try to sell dudes this idea of masculinity and self-assertion that it's not really real. I don't fucks with him. I've seen more commentary about Andrew Tate than I've seen Andrew Tate, but like a bit of Andrew Tate I've seen, I know I don't fuck with him like that. I gotta find out. It's over there. Oh. I know it's like essentially what is it called? Recommending a lesson, but I think he has like some shorter video snippets about him. But there's a guy that I like a lot. I've known him for years because I listened to like his old podcast, and then his, I think, wife's podcast, girlfriend, I forget their relationship, but their partner's podcast, which was called Houston We Have a Problem. But this guy Feet the Signifier, he used to have a podcast called The Black Astronauts, which I loved. I have not listened to it in years. Honestly, I've been listening to podcasts in quite a while. 873, that's what I'm looking for. This is for my sergeant. So now I have to find on this one. It has quite a bit more pieces, what I'm looking for. That's 875. That's the Commsman head, if I remember right. I'm going the right direction. A71, 2, 3. There we go. A73. Found the guy. We're at least getting my sergeant built tonight, and we'll see what else we can knock out of here. Come here. Come here. Because I'm trying to cut and show y'all what I'm doing, I'm like under my logo. So this is where we are right here. This is gonna pop up and fly, isn't it? Oh, no, didn't fly that far. Okay, so we have a head, we got arms. Arms, and we'll need a backpack. And the backpack is this one. Ooh, sorry. 36. 36. FD, yeah, Feet the Signifier. Oh yeah. What is it? FD Signifier is how he goes now. Yeah, because like he like has like simplified his name to be more friendly to be found. Because like it's FD Signifier now, and the name used to be, even on the channel before he like started, it was Feek the Signifier, and then he also just goes by Feek occasionally as well. So it's one of those things, like I follow this person throughout their career for so long, I have like stuck on ways of saying their name, that are outdated for their branding currently. And I don't know if I ever actually became friends with Feek on Facebook. Actually, did I meet Feek? So, in the long ago of 2016, I think it was 2016. I'm gonna have to find the posters from it. It was such a fun night. It was after Awesome Con, and I want to say it's 2016 because I know Charnel went to that one, and it was after I lived up here. But so the first time I think I met Feek was, God, I gotta remember if he actually came here because I know they're not local to my area, and I'm not gonna put them on blast for like where they're from, but like what he talks about in his videos. So, but that's not my place to talk about it, somewhere else. But I'm trying to remember if they came to this panel, but I met some podcasters that I was really looking up to at the time, who were Rod and Karen of the Black Guy Who Tips. I'm trying to remember everyone's branded names and stuff like that. But Chris from the MTR, Chris and D-Palm from the MTR podcast, and this is before D-Palm got married to his current wife. I think Susan was there. Susan, who he also married, who was his wife. Justin, LJ90 of the 3/5. I think that's everyone I met that time, and a number of those folks live relatively close to me, to the point where like I had some of them over for my housewarming. I really do want to see them again. They're really good people. But I think Feek was there just like to support. They like for a minute no, not NTR, MTR, movie trailer reviews. You're degenerate ass. So MTR reviews is a media, like a geek media thing. They have like one of my favorite podcast series, which is the Comic Book Corner, where they like take runs of certain comic books and like break down the plot lines and stuff like that in depth. Some of the most like knowledgeable people, and like, you know how like I'm gonna put it out there, like, but like comic book fans are can be a little annoying with like their analysis and stuff like that sometimes, and kind of miss the forest for the trees. And like, all right, I say that, but like there be fans and commentators that like be going way too hard on stuff, but they like kind of have like some of my favorite analysis and reviews that I've seen in like any comic book media. And thanks to them, I got introduced to like some of my other favorite homies, who are the folks over at the I almost said Five Nights at Freddy's, but it's the Unreasonable Fridays crew. So Unreasonable Fridays is hosted, owned, operated, financially sustained. Well, not financially sustained, excuse me. The CEO, the CFO, wearer of many hats, and owner of many cats. The most delicious name in podcasting, Mecha Baconzilla, or Elise Bacon. They are a fantastic person. I owe them playing what is it called, Final Fantasy at some point. They have like almost unanimously for me, Unreasonable Fridays has some of my favorite video game commentary. They are why I will probably go and play the Mass Effect Andromeda series, because it's quoting them, it's space colonialization, but you have a conscience behind yourself in the process. And like I find it really interesting. Like it's just like gaming mass media goes one way, and it's not like they're contrarian about it. It's all of these points that like make sense based on the perspective they had. Like I like them a lot. I can't like form the cohesive statements to explain why I like them. I like their view. I like their input on it. I like almost every show that they produce. The master production behind the scene, the silent name in a lot of what folks used to kind of jokingly refer to as the Chitlin circuit of podcasting, when like shit was just getting off the ground for a lot of people. Aaron Freeman, or as I may have introduced to some folks, Black Jesus. Aaron is another good individual. When at one point I was trying to do like interviews and stuff like that with my Saturday morning tune stuff to like get people on to talk about their taste in anime and like talk about media and stuff like that. I eventually do want to do stuff like that, but like right now my life is spiraling too much for me to want to try to put that together, as given by the fact that I'm streaming at like 10:30 at night trying to like whittle down little shavings off of models. I want to like get back to doing stuff like that, but a lot of them are inspirations to like how I see doing media production, like a certain sound that they're able to manifest, like a certain like worth ethic and like drive for quality and ethics. Like I know they wouldn't like put it in anything like as high-minded as that, or at least I don't feel like they would. That's why I kind of want to talk to some of them. Like I talked to them pretty recently. They're homies, and yeah, like I kind of want to like put that together more. It will probably be what I do for off-season content for what's it called, Saturday Morning Tune, because I'm kind of envisioning it as having sort of an A and B season. So in the A season, which is the motorsport seasons, we have like race weekends. We do race weekend coverage, watch alongs and watch alongs commentary. Excuse me. Watch along commentary, and I don't know what else. Like I want to like strive to produce better content, because like right now I enjoy the stuff that I make, and I kind of took a break from like the weekly production work that I used to do, because I was really struggling to get sort of the backbones of like the production quality up and working. And I kind of like in some ways lost the thread on how I like put producing my shows, like having like some form of structure. And I kind of felt that over a few times, because like as kind of funny as it is, like we have a Gundam show and we don't talk about Gundam. Like if it's tangential to the point, I'd like to keep it there, but like I do want to like put more work into making the show about producing content, like compiling a report on the suit that we're talking about that week. Like I want it to be like an intelligence dossier that we're reviewing for the piece of technology that we're talking about. And like I had this whole thing envisioned of like talking about like the real world implications of how these suits would be developed and designed, what their battlefield roles were, and all that kind of stuff. What I'm doing right here, I'm doing what's called a dry fitting, just to make sure I know how the two pieces go together. Because this one kind of settles in an interesting way. There we go. So I want to make sure like I'm not going to smear super glue in weird places. So this used to be a super glue applicator. It has since just been covered over by super glue, and it's still a decent super glue applicator. Because the lid to my super glue bottle has been super glued to the bottle. And I am going to take the recommendations of a YouTuber that I recently started watching called Ian's a Battle. And I'm not buying big super glue bottles anymore. Oh, I also was going to change the music. Oh my goodness. So yeah, like I want to work at building back some of the ideas that I had when I first started streaming. And like it didn't really help that like the game itself that I was like trying to do a lot of this stuff around has kind of gone into a sustainment mode where like we're not really putting out new stuff. Here are just gacha events that will give you slightly different skin and stat lines for existing equipment. And I had ideas of like how to like work within that. Just I had not executed on those ideas because they required a level of like production planning that I just wasn't in a good headspace to provide. And I guess like I'm half hoping saying these things out loud will be the drive I need. And Jesus Christ, I blew my finger. The drive I need to really push to get those things back. So, sorry, small note. What I could one, I apply way too much super glue at the bottom of this guy. I want to start switching over probably next month to doing a lot of these like bigger assemblies that aren't going to come apart with plastic glue. So the difference between plastic glue and super glue. Super glue is a chemical compound called cyanoacrylate. Basically it is a I forget it basically like it sticks the two pieces together by drying down, and it's cool if you ever want to take it apart because you can basically freeze it and embrittle the bond and snap the two pieces apart, and generally keeping the plastic pretty well maintained. Now plastic glue just melts plastic, so you're kind of welding the two parts of your model together. So for stuff like you never want to come off again, plastic glue is great. For some stuff that you might want to reverse on, you want to use super glue. Let me pull up. Excuse me. We're gonna go on and throw on. Did I get that other arm? I missed an arm. I need A35. Ah, there it is, A35. So the other part that you can really also do is use these files to like work down anything that's like super raised. I guess like according to my eyes right now, I'm not seeing any like real marks that I need to work on. So also, if you're wondering why I'm up so late streaming tonight, my wife is on travel, so she went on a little trippy trip. So I've got some time to myself, and I thought I'd come spend it with you all. Alright, yeah, my next file. I haven't seen anything I need a file for this. So I'm using so before I knew better, I've had these for years, to be honest. These are essentially just nail files. I'm probably gonna switch over to using nail files in the future, but it's just a small bit of like sandpaper on a foam board, and I'm going to use the base end of this because it'll conform to the like the circumference of this pauldron, and let me work out that little area. And sorry if the camera angle's not super good for this. I will be trying to sort this out better in the future. I just want to like bring it up here and give this a shot and see like how it all fit onto the desk. It's sad. I don't know like if I'm supposed to have any like grander thoughts of that. Like John Madden is like definitely a titan of football. I do nothing else about this man's life other than like he was the dude on the Madden football boxes, and he was a pretty good coach. So all the best to him and his family. They I have not bought a Madden game, God, for a very long time. It has honestly been decades since the last time I owned a Madden football game, because I was on Sega Dreamcast and I wanted the Y2. I like the Y2K games better than Madden. And this wasn't any like I was like I would have been maybe 12 or 13 when I was like, I like Y2K better than I like Y2K better than I like Madden. I think they play better. I didn't know shit. I just set up in a shotgun every time and just ran the fucking field. All right, we're gonna let that set up a little bit. We're gonna work on the other arm. So these arms are always fun. So these kits are like relatively easy to build. So I'm trying to understand how this piece is supposed to fit in here, because like let me make sure it doesn't fall away. Oh, is this it? That's it. I'm just dumb, because like he's holding the pistol in such a weird way, it trips me out. You do it fraction of John Madden. It has been so long since I heard his voice. Hey, this is John Madden. Welcome to John Madden Football. That's probably the best you're gonna get from me. God damn it. I'm trying to think of like any of the other lines that like like I know there's boom. So you're gonna come here. You're gonna have the backpack lined up on the rear. You're gonna have the left arm setting up on the left side, and we're gonna set up here with the right arm here. Now, the left arm is gonna circle around, fall into the socket, and then the right arm is gonna come in and boom! It's gonna cover the play there. This guy couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat. Then he's gonna come through and bang! I got nothing. That's probably the best you're gonna get from me with regard to like doing a John Madden. Yeah, I just remember John Madden for onomatopoeia, and that's about the extent of like because like when John Madden was like actually coaching football, I was too young. I vaguely remember him announcing a few games, but that's like in the past for me, homie. Let's see if I can get this one on here right. There we go. All right, now we gotta hold it for a few seconds. So ideally, what I use in the future for this is a thickened up plastic glue, because there's a little bit of a gap that forms in this shoulder where these two pieces meet up. And I don't like it the most, but a thickened plastic glue would literally just fill that in with plastic. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where. So it's gonna be a little hard to see, but yeah, there's a shoulder joint there that I don't really like the most. Drawing circles on guy's ass, I think. Yeah. I want. There's a plugin that I need to set up. I have it downloaded. I just haven't set up a bunch of stuff where it like lets me draw on the board on like screens and stuff like that. Oh, I want it so bad. Excuse me, I'm very parched. All right, so while that other arm sets up, this one has had enough time. Let's see, the hand is up. So we are going to I gotta work on my camera angle for this, because like I want y'all to see this top down but have like a better view of it all. But I have to like work out so far forward for this to be at the center of the screen. I don't have a good setup for this one right now. So I apologize, because like back here, it's not bad back here, but there's a lot of unused screen real estate. Watch Frank Caliendo John Madden impressions. Oh yeah. Frank Caliendo has like good impressions of John Madden. I have not thought about Frank Caliendo in so fucking long. Actually, because I think Wave Splash, you sexy mother. Was that a Frank Caliendo joke? I forget. Because I used to be a Comedy Central stand-up evangelist. I used to love stand-up comedy. Well, it's not like I used to love stand-up comedy. I love stand-up comedy. I just have not like watched like a stand-up special in probably a decade. No, I've watched some. I've gone back and watched a lot of the ones that I really liked. All right, so we got the arms, we got everything. We're about to try to apply the head now. think I have enough glue on the head. Doesn't really take that much. So I want him looking down at his comm thingy. Ooh. And there we go. Here's my dude. That is my infiltrator sergeant.
That's pretty good.
I don't think I brought up any bases. I didn't bring up any bases. So I might run down a little bit later to go grab some bases. Because the latest I'm gonna go is another hour. So I'm gonna go to bed by at least midnight. I want to at least try to get up and go for a walk, because since I was eating on my own, I ate like a degenerate today. I'd been craving Popeye's fried chicken for so fucking long, yo. Alright, my thumb keeps wanting to be like fucked up. And there we go. The Phobos sergeant, my infiltrator sergeant, is essentially constructed. Alright, now let's figure out who's going to be next to be built. Because I don't want to build my suppressor. I don't want to build... I have a suppressor squad, an eliminator squad. I have more eliminators. And I think I have maybe one or two more. Let's see. Because some of this is weird, because I have I've used their bodies. I've pulled the bodies out to like make units for another kit. I made the list of what I still need to build out of this. So I have the eliminator. I think that's an arm that's not gonna get used, because that's the A15. Yeah, that backpack and arm. And the 26. I all think are from kits that I have scavenged for other purposes. So let me look more at what we have here. Wow, my bit is all over this. Alright, so the lieutenant in Phobos is A52. That's that guy there. A30 is my sergeant, who I just built. Then A15, A14, A13, A14, A13. That dude. There's the A25. A25, A27. That guy. E12 and 13. Oh wait. A27. Yeah, it was built. B14, B15. 13, B12. Yep, built that one. Between 3 and 22. I guess if I have finished those, I will go on and build that lieutenant, and then maybe my eliminators. Yeah, I need to get a count of all of my infiltrators really quickly, cause yeah, I'm gonna go grab those guys and also get bases that I'm gonna need. So I'm gonna send y'all to a short BRB, and we will resume as soon as I go get that I need to wrap up. A special Kuro's voice acting theater tonight because we need to talk about. We need to talk about.
Yeah, it's not voice acting.
It's not voice acting. We're doing a lore reading because thick elf waifus deserve this attention. On the edge of the Decoran galaxy, in the Solace system, system, there sits a planet called Arasha. Arasha was once a vibrant and beautiful planet, but after an encounter with the Viru or Virix, thank you. I've heard all these words, I've just never read them.
Read your lore book so you can be.
It's reading. With the Virix, almost 600 years ago, left the surface almost on. It is a strategy game of the post World War III future where
Two girls with guns are our new frontline soldiers against
robot
everything.
Evil girls with guns. I don't even know how to describe this game. I feel like I'm like simultaneously too deep, and
then the Russian military show up, and then the Americans show up.
If only it were Chibi all the like. It's Chibi in the combat screen.
Yeah, it's really cute now. And then the cutscenes come up, and it's just, oh no, that girl's head is gone. That's not good.
Yeah, yo, the anime, like I keep telling people, like when I watch the anime, because the anime just started airing of this. It's honestly a little unsettling because like you see limbs get blown off and shot off, but they're robots, so it's fine.
Fine. Air quotes.
I mean, I bet Kuroshine got a fat ass.
You would be incorrect.
I bet War technically has a fat ass too. Like for some reason, I just think War has a dumpy.
My girlfriend says that I have a nice ass, and I'm inclined to believe her, mainly because she has a much better view than I do.
Taller. Not that big reason.
To quote my wife, I have an ass for selling propane and propane accessories.
Wow,
oh, you got that. You got that. No.
Sorry this is taking so long.
Sorry, this is taking so long. That's fine. That's fine. This is the easy job here. Come on, pull out your guns. Pull out the guns. Pull out the guns so I can destroy you. Pop up your turrets. There you go. Good night. Lights out. Oh, there's a second one? Ah! That sucks so bad. I didn't see the debris bouncing in front of my face. It literally just dropped in. And I shot myself. Oh god, that hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. What the hell? Yes, I'm a ball of failure. Thank you for picking me back up. I appreciate. No, not the Alpine speakers, bro. I'm sorry. Look, you were in a USPS truck. You ain't got no Alpines. You have whatever bottom of the barrel speakers Ford didn't want to deal with an RMA request on because my speakers are rattling the inside of my giant empty van. Ford, like, your auto manufacturer knows how to get rid of like subpar stuff, and that is in heavy fleet sales because then it's the fleet. And like this,
yeah, it's kind of good that I don't stream.
God damn it! No. All right, so my camera broke.
Oh no!
Oh my god, the picture that has got paused on your screen is so fucking perfect.
Y'all are gonna have to live with that. Y'all are gonna have to live with that because I can't.
Oh my god, hold on. Where's my screenshot utility?
I hate you. You could always just clip it too, and it'll be there forever. Fuck all this.
Alexa, turn off lamp 2.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, motherfucker, did you? No, you didn't.
Oh, lamp 2.
So when the 2 lights are on, that means that he's here, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
If that thing moves off of 1, that means he's there. So put it in your thing as EMF level 5, because that's what it is.
All right. Oh, okay, cool. Bye. Well, 1, it had already lit up, and 2, I turned the lights back on and the book said die, die, die. I'm like, cool, I'm going to the trailer.
Then Jaws for staffing.
Well, yeah, I don't really want to I don't want to get into that right now.
So,
Or at all, to be honest.
all right, to tie it into 1, I didn't know that Lewis Hamilton's father was Anthony Hamilton, because now all I think is now all I'm thinking about is cornbread, fish, and collard greens.
God damn it.
Down my burdens, down by the traveler, yeah, down by the traveler, yeah, down by the traveler, I'm gonna lay down my burdens, down by the traveler, and study war some more. One final push and victory is yours. What the fuck? Where? All right. Stop. Hammer time. Fuck.
Damn.
1. Fuck. I have to be quiet. It's midnight and my wife's like, oh, my team won. Yay.
Hey.
All of my rage. And we won that round.
That's the happiest anger I've heard. And I feel like that's you can only hear that in quite a few places. Fucking Crucible is one of them.
Oh,
I'll be
absolutely.
honest.
I went even that round, so I feel like slightly vindicated. Oh my god, I whiplash violently between barely suppressed rage and giggling joy.
Oh, hello. I've returned. I might have to like take a quick BRB sometime soonish. Like I said, wife's out of town. She was trying to call and reach me. I missed it, so I will do a BRB if she calls me back. But in the meantime, I went to get the rest of my Marines to figure out what more does Zerrit have to build. So for a full squad of infiltrator Marines, I need 10. So I need 9 guys plus the sergeant. So here's the sergeant. And we have 2. If I didn't put it in super glue. 4, 6. 8. Finger. And 9 dudes. So that is a full squad of intercessor Marines. Not intercessor, excuse me, infiltrator. So I just got to base up the sergeant, which I did grab a base this time. And my infiltrators will be done. So I think what we'll do, since the infiltrators are done, is we'll go on and build the lieutenant and maybe the captain. So I have like this whole idea for how I want to structure my Marine force. I need to do a little more planning, and I'll probably introduce it. The waiting stream is sweet, by the way. Oh, thank you. Oh, the waiting screen. Yeah, I'm glad you like that. It's part of the like all of the other like things that I talked about that I did before. So, the starting soon screen, all that like goes off of like this is single panel. The BRB screen is like the same, but it just has like the clip thing built into it. Technically, the starting screen has the same thing. Oh no, I think I actually removed it. It's meant to have the same thing so that if I am gonna take a while, I can put it on there, but I also want it to like have like this whole transparency thing that I used to do. I think you've seen it on the NM and RN ones. So the starting screen has transparency built into it. So when it's made transparent so I can like address folks, but when I like drop the transparency, there.
Lift story, bro, that sucks. Law BMWs, indeed.
Yeah, it's tied to the transparency so that like if I put up a full shade that covers my face, it'll automatically bring on content to keep everyone entertained. And it's like the same idea, just like different assets to do it. And apparently it just broke, so I don't know what's going on with it. So we are gonna go back to this one. Yes, not gonna stop me. All right, and then back to media. I need to do something with like that line thing. I might integrate it somewhere. I think. All right, I'm gonna do it because I'll forget to do it if otherwise. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hide that line. So that is a media. It's a color source. That purple line. Theme bar add. Drag that down. We're gonna. No. No, don't grab that. I'm going to rotate that 90 degrees. I'm going to drag it up here. We're going to put that there. What the hell are you doing? I need it to get shorter. Yes. Wait. No. Yes. Now, shrink. You come here now. Why is it so long? That's what she said. Where the fuck is this thing? Oh, because it's 1000 and however many pixels long. Wait, transform. Can I fit this to the screen? What happens if I fit it to the screen? Alright, so now we're gonna shrink that way. This is literally something that bothers only me. And it's only entirely for my sanity that I just want to rationalize that this thing is not a point source. I just don't like the way it appears. Cool. Now that's the size I can manage. I need that to be actually thicker so I can see it. Actually, honestly, this will do fine for what I want. Even if it's so narrow. What it should do. Because what I was having an issue with, that line just appears when I transition. Now, it should, in theory. You son of a bitch, I need you. L theme bars. It's above social media. So it shouldn't be moving layers. So it shouldn't have any issues. Did you do it? Damn it. All right, I'm being too pedantic for my own good. I'm just gonna undo what I did. It's not important. It's not important. It's not like I spent the last 10 minutes trying to get it to work. But yeah, I gotta get the right size base. I think this is a 32 millimeter base. So that's the right size base. Put a little super glue on my man's boots. I tend to use a little extra super glue, just to make sure. Ah! Remember, kids, don't super glue your fingers. I'll scooch him back so he's a little more centered. And that's gonna be that. Which female celebrity would wake you next to you? I'm gonna assume you're trying to ask what female celebrity would I want to wake up next to. A lot of them. God. If I had to pick, and I think like my wife has said that like I would be cool if I could ever swing it. Megan the Stallion. Look, Megan is amazing in a lot of ways. So Meg the one, Meg the realist. All right. So we got how's the hobby sesh, man? It is going, and Spook Rosa, thank you for dropping by. Appreciate you. So what I was working on was actually getting my and I apologize for like the poor camera setup right now. This is all I got. But this is I'm finally working on finishing my infiltrator squad from my Shadowspear box. I bought the Shadowspear box. I bought the Shadowspear box when it came out, and I was excited to have it. And I pulled it out. I started kit bashing on the Chaos Sorcerer because I wanted to work at the Chaos Sorcerer to turn it into a so my clan had like the idea for my Space Marine chapter is they're kind of a clan structure, and they're have a bit more of a naturalistic feel, and I really like the way the Chaos Sorcerer looked, and I felt like it would really match up what I wanted to do with one or two of my what is it called, librarians for my chapter. So I kind of started working at it and bashing it a little bit. It had actually so I started working on this guy a long time ago. Basically I wanted to keep like the goat head and horns and stuff, I don't even mind like having like the skull fetishes and stuff like that that are on here. What I really was trying to do was like I need to remove some of the 8-pointed stars for the chaos stuff. The bones and stuff are cool. I did want him to have like a skull helmet, and like the fur cape was pretty dope. But I just didn't get super far to working on them. So like I came up with the idea back in like the old 7th edition rules where you could have the librarian's conclave, where you could have like 5 librarians and got a bunch of extra powers for it. So I started working on a bunch of these librarians. So there's of course the standard Space Marine library, the old Space Marine and Librarian Terminator armor. I don't know if that was going to show up super well. We'll go back here for this. Yeah, the old Librarian and Terminator armor. I know the lighting's not super kind on this. Let me back up a little bit. Yeah, the old Librarian Terminator armor. And then a guy at my games workshop, when I was playing there, recommended, hey, look at the Deathwing Terminators. And the Deathwing Terminators all come with these tabards and cloaks. And they would make good librarians and Terminator armor. So I haven't started removing the Deathwing iconography and stuff like that. I just kind of wanted to get the torsos together just so I could see it and like start thinking about what I wanted to do with it. And I really do like the idea. I initially put these models together probably in 2019, 2020. Like I said, I haven't hobbied for real in a while. Like building these Phobos Marines is the most I've done in like quite a while. I've just been steadily starting back up because I've been playing Kill Team. And Kill Team has gotten me to like sit down and like redo all of my Force Org, and kind of like dig back into like what I was planning to do for building out my Space Marine chapter. Because like I have a full chapter force in mind, well, a whole company force in mind for how like I want to build this out. And like I know the 7th edition rules weren't everyone's favorite, but like the force structure ideas that 7th had probably did some of the most for me for figuring out ideas on how I want to structure armies. And like, yeah, you're a little like fixed into the idea, fixed into like the certain structure that you can do with it. But I appreciate like coming like that is 7th edition is the one that like really got me invested into building like the Space Marine force that I'm working on right now. But yeah. I meant to like actually post this over in one of the chat. Catching up chat. Where are your friends from Discord? They're not on today because I'm on late and I was just hanging out building my Space Marines. Gonna call it. I have a meeting in the morning. I have a good one, bro. Yeah, you too, man. Yeah, am I gonna try to build anything else tonight? Wow, I really did not clean this guy up when I cut him out. I'm like looking at like my old work that I did when I like built this guy. And I was like, wow, I have gotten a lot more fastidious about cleaning my models as I break them down. What do I want to do? Oh damn, you really put the lore work. Oh, thanks. No, I have I don't want to show it because it's not ready to go. I have like a whole history going back from the ending days of the Horus Heresy to the modern Imperium up to the Cicatrix Maledictum. And I'm like, oh, I have like where they were before the Great Rift opened, and then like what happened to them through the cicatrix. I haven't like written what exactly happens, because mostly all it is like, okay, what units make sense to integrate to bring these various companies back up to full force. But like, I know I'm not like using the idea right, but there's just a term that I heard when I was listening to some people talk about 30K, like the Shattered Legions concept. And I'm not using it right, but the whole idea was like, oh, I like a bunch of these loyalist legions were like cut off in the retreat back to Terra and like their home sectors, and they ended up in this pocket area, and like the various survivors of the different legions that ended up in this area kind of split off with the individual clans of the sector, and each of the clans rose up a clan company, and the clan companies have properties of their beneficiary legion. So because my favorites are the Iron Hands, the first company are Iron Hands, and then my second company, who are some of my second favorites, and when you hear like the theming that I'm working through, I hope people will find it fun. But I have Imperial Fists, and yeah, I have Imperial Fists, and then I think my third company is based on Ultramarines, and this largely based on Ultramarines because my starting army was Ultramarines. Though even if I was gonna make it work, I'm painting them slightly differently. Let's see, third company is Ultramarines. Fourth company is White Scars, and fifth company is did I say Raven Guard? Hold on, I gotta like dive in because I actually have notes on this. Wake up, show me my notes. Let's see. I have it like the clan. I have like the clan company structure, and I have notes on each of them. Oh, I got it wrong. So the fourth company would be let's see. I don't think I wrote down what Space Marine Legion they're supposed to be based on. I'm trying to remember if it was either Raven Guard or did I say Death Guard? Yeah, I have Death Guard, but I don't know if I knew what I was writing for that one. But I know the fifth company is based on the White Scars. Yeah, fifth company is based on White Scars. So yes, those are all my little ideas. I'll have to do like a whole like when I like paint up either like captains or lieutenants for all of them. I'm at least gonna do that. Like I kind of want to at least do like a command company from each of them. I'm at least building out a full force of my first company. I had plans on actually building like essentially 3 companies worth of Marines. This is a project in that's going to be years in the making. I have other forces to build too. I don't play them, but I have them. I have orcs. I also have a small bit of Chaos Marines. But I also have like the other box sets that I own. So I have like a small Necron force. I have a good chunk of Chaos from the various Chaos forces I have in boxes, and then I have like a small orc kill team right now. The other thing is that what backs up each of these companies are knights, because I like building big stumpy robots because I have like Gundam models that I need to work on. But I'm trying to like spread my hobbying around to like cover all the various areas that I like. And I want to do regular hobby streams, but like my day that I want to do hobby streams right now, I always end up busy. So I'm trying to put more time in. I kind of wouldn't mind doing like I kind of want to do like a 1 hour a night hobby stream, just to like get myself to sit down and keep working on minis, as I like have been like rambling this last little bit. Ooh, let me not take out my dude. So, oh, and there is the missus. I will be back in just a minute.
Stop playing solo. I was like, man, this sucks. I was like, I ain't trying to do this.
I'm not playing this game solo. No, fuck all
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Yeah, fuck all that noise. I'm not playing this game solo.
The fucking tutorial was sketchy enough solo.
Yeah.
And I was safe.
Yeah.
That was just too funny. I was like, the first time Garrett died, it was like, oh, huh, all right.
Nah, these guys just got it out for me. A special Kuro's voice acting theater tonight because we need to talk about. We need to talk about.
Yeah, it's not voice acting.
It's not voice acting. We're doing a lore reading because thick elf waifus deserve this attention. On the edge of the Decoran galaxy, in the Solace system, system, there sits a planet called Arasha. Arasha was once a vibrant and beautiful planet, but after an encounter with the Viru or Virix, thank you. I've heard all these words, I've just never read them.
Read your lore book so you can be.
It's reading. With the Virix, almost 600 years ago, left the surface almost. It is a strategy game of the post World War III future, where
two girls with guns are our new frontline soldiers against
robot evil girls with guns. I don't even know how to describe this game. I feel like I'm like simultaneously too deep, and
then the Russian military show up, and then the Americans show up.
If only it were Chibi all the like. It's Chibi in the combat screen.
Yeah, it's really cute now, and then the cutscenes come up, and it's just, oh no, that girl's head is gone. That's not good.
Yeah, yo, the anime, like I keep telling people like when I watch the anime, because the anime just started airing of this. It's honestly a little unsettling because like you see limbs get blown off and shot off, but they're robots, so it's fine.
Fine. Air quotes.
I mean, I bet Kuroshine got a fat ass.
You would be incorrect.
I bet War technically has a fat ass too. Like for some reason, I just think War has a.
Sorry, your turn up redemption isn't here because I don't have no liquor in the house. So I ain't about to lie to you. And I ain't getting no liquor till I get paid again. Also, Spook Rosa, thank you for coming along and like hobbying along. So, I think what I'm going to do, let me see. This kit only has suppressors, and I think I get 2 squads of, impulsors, not impulsors, inceptors. That's what I was trying to remember. I get I'm high key salty. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry you can't get me fucked up. What am I thinking about though? So I'm gonna build my lieutenant tonight, and then I'll build my eliminators. Yeah, I'm a little sad because, well, actually, I'm not that sad. Like, I'm happy because I have like all of my infiltrators done, which is cool. I can work on finishing my incursor squad next, but I guess like I don't want to. Wait, I have the instructions right here. What am I thinking about? I'm gonna build a lieutenant. I'm gonna stop waffling over it. Oh, let me bring that music back up. I actually have everything up here to build the lieutenant, the captain, and the librarian. But I'll build the lieutenant because I'll probably get more use out of him immediately. Here we go. So we need a 47. $745.46. So typically I do snip away from the plastic. Because these are on like underfoot parts and in joint parts, I don't have to be super careful. I think that's another one of my eliminators. But Lift, how are you enjoying Season of Plunder so far? Dude. Let's do... checking to see if there are any more lines on this that I want to get rid of. Just a little bit of one here I'm thankful. I think it's pretty thin for just building that up. So I might try something wild real quick. It's fire, but I'm struggling to get an array and kill orcs multiple times before I get that cleared. So what you doing this weekend? Cause I might have 5, so we just need a 6. You got me on Discord, DM me. I'll see if I'll see what your schedule is and see if we can get you in. So you're absolutely. Nah, we'd love to have you. Like I trust you as a player. Everyone that like I've been doing it with, like I trust you to be chill about it. That's the biggest thing. Because none of us are like, most of us are not like super sweaty about it. So As long as you can buckle down and get our shit done, that's all it cares about. It probably won't be until Friday. Oh, at least on the weekend, whatever. You know. Wait, why am I cleaning that up? That's gonna get like glued over in like a second. I want to try something. Actually, I'm scared to do it because that lens is broken. Do I boldly attempt this? All right, we're boldly going to attempt something. I need to do that first, and I need my lens caps for my body caps. Damn, PSC, I'm awkward. All right, that sounds good. All right, because I don't know how to leave well enough alone and just focus on one thing. Actually, no, because if I move that, I'm gonna. So what I was gonna do is basically like I have my other camera on a rig where I could more or less move it and set it up as a top down, but I'd have to like reset everything when I go back to do my normal streaming. And that would be a pain in the ass, and I don't want to do that. I'm going to leave well enough alone. And that's too much work. Absolutely, it is too much work. I ain't trying to do all that. I need my shit to be simple and ready to go, because I'm going to need it. At least tomorrow, because I'm playing Destiny on this tomorrow. Alright, we're going to do this backpack first. Update, not a fan of skill-based matchmaking. I played a few rounds and I have not run into any issues. I also know I am not in the league of people that would have issues with skill-based matchmaking. Like the few matches I had, they were fun. It's one of those things where like I tell my friends like, oh, you don't realize how good you are at this game, and like, but you're better, like such and such is better than me, son. 1 second, I'll read your message once I get this applied. I ain't had Shex call it game for me in a week. I knew this was going to happen. I gotta fight for every kill I get out. Counting with the sweatiest of sweats. Your boy struggling. Look. More power to you. Oh shit, I didn't clean this up. Well, I can clean this one up while it's curing. You know, like I had. But I also like just started playing again, so I might be in the phase where it's still figuring out where I am. That might also explain why my dumb ass glaive build works so well, even though I have no idea what I'm doing. I built a pretty stupid press W to win glaive class, which is just Juggernaut with a glaive. And yeah, it's pretty dumb. It's pretty great. It's a lot of fun. Like, it can be executed better. I just need to learn what I'm doing better. Take me into your game lobbies, please. I need easy games. No, you don't. You don't need easy games. Look, I'm having fun in my Weenie Hut Junior games over here. Leave your sweaty shit where it belongs. Up there. Up there in your clouds. don't need to be in Weenie Hut Senior. I ain't that good. I'm down here trading in the baby league. I'm down here and like, let's just have fun, guys. Everyone gets a trophy league. Bro, it's a damn war for every kill I gotta put in 100% from beginning to end, and even then I'm barely hitting 2-0. Look, if that's the case, don't hit 2-0. Like, if you want to play a game where you can just like chill and relax, play chill and relax. They'll match you down there eventually. You're just gonna have to get your face stomped in 1 or 2 rounds. So I don't have to super clean up these relief marks, mostly because like they're going to be in the joint. I just need it clear enough so I can get a good seal when I go to attach these pieces. Can't do that. Wait. Wow. What's up? How's it going, Haunted Finds? It's gonna be a shame. I just got like my room clean. I'm gonna have like plastic dust fragments all over the place. I need to run my vacuum through here when I'm done. My little blob of marines. Get these guys out of the way. I need to find a 40 mil base for that deck. And this guy's gonna go on a 40 mil. So that is a Reaver Lieutenant. This is for my Phobos Lieutenant. For Hogwarts Legacy to come out so I can play 18 days before Lightfall drops.
When you fly, you
Look, who's she? I don't know her.
We fly with our spirit. Trusting your spirit. Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yo, I heard the start of a segment that someone talking about, and I had to just turn it off. Like, you're right, and I don't want to hear this. J.K. Rowling didn't create a whole new world. J.K. Rowling wrote worse Star Wars with shittier lightsabers. And that mark has been cleaned up. Seeing that I was dying, right? Clear. I'm getting this relief one. A little bit of hybrid here. Yeah, I'm gonna take a little more care to clean that up because, like, while it isn't a front-facing piece, it'll still show up a bit when this chest goes together. Most of it's gonna be hidden by the arm more than likely, but I still want that to leave a good impression. So, as a teaser, I don't currently have an airbrushing or an airbrush for that fact. I have other things that I need to get fixed around my house before I can do that. And I'll read your message in just a second, Lift. So I'm going to try a 2-step zenithal process when I go to prime and paint these models. So most of these guys are gonna be done in black. This guy here is gonna be I gotta remember which way the camera is. This guy here is gonna be done in a is gonna be a largely white armor. So I'm actually probably going to base him black and then give him a bigger white zenithal, and then I'm going to dry brush all of these dudes with a white highlight before I give them like a black wash. Let's see. I can't wait till Destiny dies out. I'm tired. I hate this game. They keep doing this too every time I get ready to quit. Then they put out something that looks dope as fuck. So as usual, collectors Lightfall pre-orders the moment they open the store. Fuck, I actually wanted. So I was dumb. I forgot what I was doing when I was like, oh, I'm getting Lightfall. I'm going to take care of it now. I wanted the collector's edition. I want my little baby moth. I'm half considering returning. I think I can still return my Lightfall pre-order that I did on the Xbox store, and I'm gonna put in for the collector's edition if it hasn't sold out yet. So, but I'm gonna have to wait till I get paid again, because I gotta like pay back a bunch of stuff. Not to mention I also bought a new phone, so. And I gotta pay all the fees associated with getting a new phone. All right, I think that's most of the chest for this dude. Just do the physical version, get all the collector stuff, and you don't got to cancel anything. Oh, if that's all I gotta do, then I'll do that. Yeah, I didn't realize I could just say like, I want the collector stuff. I've already bought the game. Send me the shit. Ugh. Oh yeah, I was building a marine. I was like, what the fuck am I doing right now? All right, let's see. That's together. We're gonna build the torso part, and then get the ancillary parts that go on the torso. Where's my applicator? I really can't wait to like put in like this next episode of like Amazon hobby stuff that I want to get. Because there are like a lot of like little things I'd like to get to make my life a little easier. I also have like some vehicles that I started working on that I want to, in combination, repair and rebuild, and I'm waiting to get magnets to do all that kind of stuff. I don't think there's food there. Move it back here. Okay. Oh yeah, it's the back. Here we go. All right. And those three parts came together. And we let that chill out for a little bit. We're going to grab the head, the combat blades, and the arms. The big thing I need, like, to really finish all of my Marines is I'm getting a pin vise and a drill, and I'm drilling out all of my gun barrels. This is right. 848. That's head. Need the combat blade arm. Combat blade arm. Excuse me. Go. Just do the it happened finally. Shaq's called a game. Yay! Yo, did you see Lego put a Technic Variety Daytona SP3? I did. It looks fire, but it's $450. Yeah, like all of like I love the Lego Technic stuff. I also do not want to spend that much money on a Lego kit. Like they have like some fire shit that they release, but speaking of which, I do need to finish my season of Forza. And I think that's clean. Yeah, I'm mosquito bite. Hey, got him Goku bud. Alright, so we're gonna clean up a little bit of this mold line. I was like, this guy's a lieutenant. He's the lowest ranking of named characters that I'll have. Like he's the lowest ranking of named characters that is gonna show up in my force. Oh, Balantwan, what models are you building? I am building Warhammer 40k Primaris Marines. I'm working on right now a what is it called? A Phobos Lieutenant. I wish they weren't so expensive. Never got to get the Lamborghini Sian or the Bugatti Chiron. They've been dropping the worst time for me. Man, I'm sorry. Yeah, like I be looking at them. Like, I very much want one of like the 911 GT2s. I just like haven't ever pulled the trigger on one. Oh god, I just realized I recognize something on this. It's so ugly to me. I hate it so much. Purple theme bar. Oh lord, get on shade upper left. There we go. God, I never noticed that. That was so ugly. Don't worry about it. It's again minor details. I got Dom's charger from the Technic series. It's fire. Yeah, that one looked really cool. So I fucked that up because I cut that way too close to the surface. So the reason you cut away from the surface when you're doing cuts like this, you can get like pulling of the plastic if like your nippers aren't sharp enough, and my nippers are years old and a little dull at this point because I abused them. But you get pulling here, so it creates a divot where it cut out the piece. So like trying to like clean that up, I can't do a whole lot. So that's gonna have to be battle damage. As what's his name said, Bob Ross used to say, there are no accidents in art. So in 40k there's no accidents, there's just battle damage. Yeah, go get some food, man. I am starting to wear down a little bit, mostly because I had, like I said, I ate like a degenerate tonight. I got me some Popeye's chicken, and that shit feels like a brick in my stomach. Maybe that little arrow wasn't as much as I thought it was. So this is buffing out pretty quickly. Yeah, it mostly depends on like what it looks like once I get primer down on it. No pain, no gain. Shit. It's not the right type of gain. Okay, last bit is to clean up the gun. Yeah, I think I'll call it at getting the my lieutenant done and basing up my old lieutenant that I just had sitting for quite a while. So he was initially built to be a gunner for a Primaris kill team. He still might be a gunner for a Primaris kill team. I'm gonna take a second before I base him. I'm not gonna base him. So the reason I'm hesitating about basing him, so bases for lieutenants and characters and officers are on 40 mil bases, and then everyone else is on 32s. Like the main characters are on 32 millimeter bases. So I can pop them off if I put them on the wrong base, but I would honestly just rather base it once and then just plan around it in the future. Sorry, I have to remember like actually work out over the front, because like I'm used to like keeping my hands close to myself, and I realize like that's like way out of frame. So I want to work on the framing so I can like work more naturally, because while it's in the frame, it's hard to see. And I want y'all to be able to see and appreciate the work. Okay, the knives have been cleaned, the hands have been cleaned, the arms have been cleaned. I guess all that's left is to stick this bad boy together. So we're going to do, we're gonna apply the knife first, since it's like the lowest piece, which doesn't make sense because I'm consistent with an emotional pain. I haven't seen any gain. Oh god, I'm so sorry, buddy. What if I were to tell you that no pain, no gain is simply a lie told by the capitalist bourgeoisie elite, made to make you appreciate your own suffering so that you don't consider it a arbitrary condition created by them in order for you to appreciate your own chains. And I also didn't glue my knife on where I said I was going to do it. I need to get new super applicators. Ah, I see.
I cannot speak, I cannot sleep, stuck in a daydream. The one I see is in reality.
This bitch.
It's written down in words like
There we go. Got him in there. Sorry. So these kits go together more or less in one way. So there's like a little peg that sets on the thigh, that's meant to guide in putting on this little blade kit for him. And I just like kind of got like the positive like fitting that sat there. Let's put master crafted bolter. So apply the super glue into the joint area. It's in there nice and snug. And now we're going to oh, I also gotta put his backpack on. Did his head have a facing? It might help if I like put his head away. I'm gonna double check facing, make sure. It feels like there's a small notch for where the neck is supposed to be. I think we're doing good. Where are we? There it is. There we go. Okay, got the head just the way I want. And the last little bits of gluing that are going to be done are going to be backpack in place. Doing that without disturbing the head is generally easy enough. It's just making a mental note: don't touch the head while you're parting the backpack. I like struggle to get his eye line where I want it to. Not that it matters in the game. I just care that like they are looking in a semi-logical direction. So I'm gonna wait before I show that off because I want to make sure that's good and set up first. Yeah, I was gonna mount that other guy. I'm gonna wait. I may glue my other. So this is a actual intercessor prime, or what would likely either be a Primaris gunner or a Primaris lieutenant. I have to look at like what my roles are and how I want to build them. And he's so front heavy because I've made this underslung grenade launcher for his bolt rifle using I think that is the frag shotgun. It's the shotgun from what is it called, Deathwatch. So I like scavenged that from the Deathwatch kit. But what we will do, we will go on and apply a little bit of super glue to the boots of our Primaris, or our Phobos lieutenant. And our Phobos lieutenant shall join our Reaver lieutenant. And give that a few moments to set up. And I think that is going to be our building tonight. Ah! I know it doesn't feel like a lot, but like because they are a squad leader and a section leader for an attachment, they are more detailed models, or like at least like relatively more detailed models. I want to take more care to sculpt and clean them up because everybody else is like a part of a squad. Yeah, I want like the aerial soldiers to look good, but I can kind of hide any more egregious mistakes as they're part of a blob, so you're not going to really notice any one guy versus the other unless I'm playing them in kill team. So, shuffle. So, we did... Oh, yeah, that's the one. So this is a Phobos lieutenant in... well, a lieutenant in Phobos armor. And this is our... come on up. This is our infiltrator sergeant. This is what we built tonight. Our two dudes. So, Artemis, what's good? You came in just as I am starting to wind down and find us. Let's see, is studio. Let's see what that looks like. I have no idea what that did because I know that's a weird setup I have. You can't. That's the wrong one. Cool. That did what I wanted to. Let's go and find who we're gonna go hang out with after stream. Who all we got online? Yeah, Pure Grit, Icky Gicky, good is good people. Someone I don't get to raid often. Actually, no, I haven't raided Annie in a while. So Annie is playing Dark Souls, and I'm currently planning a D&D campaign with Annie, Savory Chicken, and Crazy KZ. So I think I'll raid Annie for now. But let me shout out some of these other people that are online that are really worth checking out. Deathstatics is probably one of the most if I were in the right window, that would be cool. Studio mode. We're going to I want to shout out Deathstatics. They are a latex and God, why is it not working? I'm so upset at my shout out thing not working. Shout out. Property. So why is this not loading? Yeah, I can see it if I bring up the preview. That's really weird. But yeah, they are a kink and latex streamer. Well, I guess like kink and latex isn't right, but like they're a latex model that does streaming. Really great content. Definitely go check out their Discord if you go check them out and you're into like horror and latex. Awesome. Another person that I do want to raid or go check out someday is Gundam Goku. So he is currently playing the new SD Battle Alliance. And that is working. I wonder if I pull you out of the window. Properties. Oh, that one didn't work. Huh. No, that did work. Just... I'm gonna like decouple those. Let's see if I can get those to work better. But yeah, go check those people out. But in the meantime, Annie is still setting up her stream. So we are. Why am I hearing this? So weird. So weird, yo. Video producer, channel, creator dashboard. But I want to thank you all for coming by to hang out. Go check the social medias if you want to see some better pictures of the models that we were working on tonight. And of course, come join the Discord, where if you are interested in miniature wargaming or learning anything about that, or any other general fuckery that we get into, please come and hang out there. But in the meantime, I want y'all to be lovely people. Take care of yourselves and just relax and chill and enjoy the sweet chaos of Animata So I want y'all to take care. Be easy, all right? So y'all have a good night. I'm gonna go get some rest. Later now. Bye. Peace.